Hello, my friends. Welcome back to today's video. I wanted to take you around today and show you a little bit of what's been happening around here at Thuja Hill this spring. We've been enjoying some delicious spring meals like salmon and asparagus, and then there was a very, very special birthday celebration. My dear mother turned 70, and our little dog Rosie turned 8. And so that has been keeping us busy, and we've enjoyed this spring immensely because of it. Because of my mother's big birthday this year, we decided to rally as a family and visit Charleston. I have never been to Charleston, but we all decided it would be a great meeting place in order to celebrate this extremely special person. We spent a few glorious days in the Isle of Palms. It was a truly lovely getaway. This house was fantastic for all of us. We were quite a large group, and it comfortably accommodated the whole family. And even though we were there for just a few short days, it was so nice to feel the ocean air, eat around this giant table together, and celebrate this milestone birthday for the matriarch of our family. Of course, we took many beach walks. It was beautiful weather for the few days that we were there, and we just soaked it up. It was a true delight to spend time together in this beautiful location. So it's been ages since I've set foot on the East Coast beaches, and really it was such a delight. The waters were relatively warm, and the landscape is so different than the West Coast beaches. I found it really a delight to the eyes. This trip was relaxing on every level. It felt really good to get away and have the ocean air surround us. Early one morning, my daughter and I decided to step out for a morning prayer walk on the beach. It was so beautiful to see the sun just coming up and feel the cool ocean waters lapping up on our feet. later that day, we all went out. The sun came out in full glory, and we just took one afternoon to lay out in the sun lazily. I don't remember the last time I did something like this. It was just so nice to be with family, relaxing, celebrating life, and reminiscing over the many good times we've shared together as a family. Now, I have never been to Charleston, so this beautiful downtown was new to me. We visited Rainbow Row and we walked along the water's edge. It was such a neat city. You know, there's just so much history. It doesn't feel modern at all. You can feel the history in the air. And a lot of the buildings reminded me of those that you would find in Europe. So of course, I loved that. We went to the Charleston City Market and walked through to see what the vendors had for sale. That was a fun experience. And then, of course, there was beautiful flowers lining the streets. It was such a great time to come, as so much was in bloom during the season. I enjoyed all the cozy corners and the gas lamps and the architecture and decor. I mean, really what I love so much about this kind of thing is that it seems as though there was such an attention to detail in the way things were built, in the colors of the buildings, in the designs of the windows and the window boxes. This is one of the elements of Europe that I love so much, and I saw touches of that around Charleston as well. One evening, we visited an oyster bar in Charleston. That was a fun experience. All of us were able to gather together into this restaurant. It was so enjoyable. And then I noticed they use shells for landscaping. Isn't that neat? I figure that's a great way to use what you have available to you. There are shells galore in this area, and it was fun to see how the vendors and shop owners landscaped around their buildings using shells and other materials collected at the beach. I hope one day to go back to Charleston again. It was such a lovely spot to visit. As usual, my friends, I thank you so much for coming back to today's video. May God bless you and yours. Goodbye for now.